If you are silent about your pain, they'll kill you and say you enjoyed it. Zora Neale Hurston. Kill the religious man. I think about the Iranian Muslim woman being murdered by the Iranian Muslim man because she chose to remove the hijab, because she dared to have autonomy over her own body and her own mind. I think about her murderer saying, I need this job to feed my sons, his sons who will grow up to murder more Iranian women. I think about the Iranian woman chanting in street protests, Zan, Zandagi, Azadi, Zan, Zandagi, Azadi, woman, life, freedom, woman, life, freedom. I think about the Afghani Muslim woman being murdered by the Afghani Muslim man. I think about the Syrian Muslim woman being murdered by the Syrian Muslim man. I think about the Turkish Muslim woman being murdered by the Turkish Muslim man. I think about the Jordanian woman, the Lebanese woman, the Kuwaiti woman, the Saudi woman, the Yemeni woman, the Egyptian woman, the Algerian woman, the Tunisian woman, the Sudanese woman, the Pakistani woman, all murdered by their Muslim male oppressors every day. I think about the 8,000 Arab Muslim women murdered every year in the name of honor by their Muslim fathers, brothers, husbands, and sons. And I am disgusted by those who have suddenly paid attention and are crying, cease fire in Gaza. Where were you when the Palestinian Muslim man was murdering the Palestinian Muslim woman in the name of honor every single day? I know women's voices don't matter. Women's lives don't matter. Women are liars. Women exaggerate. Women only want attention. But having been oppressed by Islam and the Muslim man my whole life, and having escaped the hell of Islam, I am not ashamed to say that I want my oppressor to die. Kill religion. Kill the religious man, and you will kill war. You will kill conflict. You will kill misogyny, patriarchy, sexism. You will kill terrorism. You will kill fascism. In the name of every witch burned alive by the Christian man. In the name of every Black woman enslaved, raped, and murdered by the Christian man. In the name of every Native American woman murdered by the Christian man. In the name of every Jewish woman raped and murdered by the Muslim man. In the name of every Muslim woman raped and murdered by the Jewish man. In the name of every Muslim woman raped and murdered by the Muslim man. In the name of every baby girl buried alive by the religious man. In the name of every child bride. In the name of every boy molested by a priest. In the name of all the Jewish people murdered by the Christian man. In the name of every lesbian woman murdered by the religious man. In the name of every trans woman murdered by the religious man. In the name of every child bride. In the name of all the girls genitally mutilated. In the name of Christ murdered by the Jewish man. In the name of Hypatia murdered by the Christian man. In the name of my friend Ghalia, who was murdered by her Kuwaiti Muslim brother because she chose to remove the hijab. He slit her throat and dumped her body in the desert. Her corpse was found half eaten by wolves. In the name of every Muslim woman who knows, they all know that hijab and abaya and niqab was never a choice and never about identity, but the worst oppression inflicted on them by the Muslim man Kill the Muslim man, kill the Jewish man, kill the Christian man. I want to walk the streets and shout, God is dead. The religious man is dead. Religion and its filthy, maggot-riddled body has burned to ashes. Finally, woman is free. Zan, zindagi, azadi. Zan, zindagi, azadi. Woman, life, freedom. Woman, life, freedom. المرأة, الحياة, الحرية. المرأة, الحياة, الحرية. المرأة, الحياة, الحرية.